Don't base your worth off what you buy. Wealth is found on the inside.
Hey folks, welcome back to Raider Record Room, Season 4, Episode 2. I'm your original and interim host, Josh Clark. And joining me today is University of Mount Union's own Alex Artimez. Alex, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing all right. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Alex Artimez. My friends call me Artie. Most people call me Artie, actually. I'm from North Canton, Ohio, Canton area, and I went to Lake High School. I'm a senior this year at Mount Union and a business management major with a minor in entrepreneurship. And my goals are to turn my music into a livable business.
Awesome. So let's talk about music. How did you get started?
So my dad played it in a band when I was a baby, from the time I was like a baby until probably 6 or 7. He was a drummer. So that was naturally my first instrument, actually. I started writing and recording my own music around freshman year of high school, and it wasn't nearly as deep as it is now, I guess. I was just like simply in my bedroom recording riffs. Sometimes I would record the drums and the bass. And now I produce for myself, a few local artists, and pretty much do anything I can with creating music. It's my love.
That's awesome. Now you're talking a lot about projects here. Do you think you could, nail down maybe a favorite or something you've worked on, something you're working on now?
Yeah, actually, that's pretty tough. My favorite project that I've done, my junior year, early in the semester, I made a song with Carter, and eventually we released a second version of that song with one of the Japanese foreign exchange students, Ray Fujimoto, who was part of our fraternity, and working with somebody, he was rapping in a different language. So it was really awesome to kind of combine with the language barriers and just a different sound we'd never done. That was probably the most rewarding project, because I like working with different people. Like, diversity is what makes new music, I think. You gotta expand.
That's fantastic. Now, you're bringing up so many genres here. Is there any genre that you could define yourself as, maybe?
That's really hard. So my personal music, it's definitely influenced a lot by like metalcore, which is kind of like a subgenre of metal that features like screaming, and it's really up-tempo, in your face, really fast and aggressive. Now the problem with my music fitting into that is that I find a lot of it is pretty dark, and that's just not my thing. I like talking about topics that I've learned from and that have made me better. I'm hoping to share some of what I learned with others along the way.
Am I correct in saying that you were starting off with instrumentals only?
Yes.
Now, what was that transition like, going from strictly instrumental to also singing?
So every song that I've written as an instrumental actually has lyrics, which is something that a lot of people might not know. I've always loved writing lyrics, but I've never found that I have the perfect voice for what I want it to sound like. Eventually, it got to a point where I just felt like I needed to say what was on my mind. I wanted people to hear what I had to say.
That's awesome. So what led you to adopt this, self-empowering philosophy?
I was an atheist when I was a freshman, and I had some sort of, I don't know what you want to call it, I experienced what more than myself was. And I knew that I fit into a puzzle, and I was just a piece of it. And I hope to be a good piece of the puzzle. I think the thing that's wrong, or not necessarily wrong, but something that's definitely a part of our world is a lot of people don't know how to navigate the messages that they're consuming. One line that I have in my song Blind is, don't base your worth off what you buy. Wealth is found on the inside.
Wow. That was some really profound and enlightening answers you gave me there. I appreciate that. So, last one here, let's end on a fun one. If you were stranded on a desert island, right? You can only listen to one album forever. What would it be and why?
Wow, this is really hard. Caught Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden. Older album. But that was like the first band that I really listened to with my dad, and that was the first album that I had on a CD in my little CD player. And I used to listen to Caught Somewhere in Time and Wasted Years and Alexander the Great all the time. And when I was a kid, I thought it was really cool and like probably not funny when I was a kid, but it was cool that the song was called Alexander the Great, and that's like my name. So I think I really liked that.
Yeah, fantastic answer. All right, well, that's all the time we got. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you answering these questions. Now I understand you've got something to play for us.
I do. Hi everybody, my name's Alex Artimez, and today I'm going to be playing a brand new song for you guys. I'm set to release in about a month, maybe 2, but I hope that when it comes out, you tune back in, and I hope you enjoy it today. Thank you. You can find me on any platform under Alex Artimez, just my name. Some platforms it's going to be Alex Artimez Audio, such as Instagram and Facebook. But if you search Alex Artimez, you will find me pretty much right at the top. You can Google it and find my website. I hope you tune in. Thank you.